Okay, so in this video we're going to look at customizing financial statements. Now what I've got on screen is a fairly incomplete profit and loss statement. The integration has loaded all the QAD data, but nothing's been mapped, so that's exactly what we're going to look at right now. So if I hit the statements option, we can jump into our profit and loss or balance sheet statements and edit them to suit our business. So let's have a look. What I'm presented with at the beginning are some basic groupings that originate from typical IAS standards. So I've got revenue, cost of sales, operating expenses, and so on. But the idea here is that it's a little bit like custom mode. You can make any changes you need to build the statement that suits your business. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a group called variance, and I'll drag that up to where I need it to be. I'm also going to add in two calculations. They'll appear at the bottom. What I want is gross profit, and that's a dollar amount, and gross margin, which will be a percentage amount, and I'll drag those up accordingly as well. Now I need to change this one to standard profit and add the right expressions to my calculations. And it's fairly straightforward because each row comes with a variable that you can use. So for my gross profit, I'll need C minus I. I'll also go ahead and add an expression for my gross margin percentage, and because this is a percentage, I'll set that accordingly, and I'll need to adjust my operating profit. It's worth noting at this point that we're just customizing the top level of our statement. We can do other levels, and we'll come to that a little bit later. So now I hit save. And I'm happy with that. I've got a customized version of my P&L, so I'll click over to the Accounts tab. And so the next step is to map these accounts. This is effectively my chart of accounts, and the mapping is fairly straightforward. You make your selections and choose from the drop-down. It's pretty straightforward. Whatever groupings you've created on the previous tab will appear in this drop-down here. And you've got various tools to help you, like a search box and a range from and to. So I'll go ahead now and map these accordingly. Okay, so my mapping is complete. I'll hit save and I'll hit close, and a database rebuild will occur in the background. And there is a nice little icon at the top here that tells you about the rebuild process, and it'll turn green once it's finished. Okay, so the icon's gone green, the build's finished. I'll refresh my page, and my custom statement is done. I've got all the things I've created, like the variance, my gross profit and gross margin. And of course, if I expand these, the accounts that I've mapped will appear accordingly. And that's it. Thanks for watching.